Alright, what's going on, people? Ring Roadmap here, and today we'll do a quick lesson on Cuban counterpunching techniques. I haven't done one of these in a while, so I want to get back into it. It's going to be 3 in total. The first one I want to talk about now is going to be the heel landing on the back heel, alright? So this is applicable to pretty much all of their step back counters, so let's get right into it. This is how it looks like, alright? So instead of stepping back and landing in the balls of your feet, which is what Russians do actually, they do this. Okay? And what that enables them to do is that enables them to be more mobile on their feet and to go in and out. But with Cubans, they're more decisive. So what they do is, when they step back and then they counter, they stay there, alright? They don't go in and out anymore like a typical Russian. So here's how it looks like. They're gonna step back and then land on their heel, land on their back heel. And then from there, they're gonna throw their rear shot or their counter. Alright, now if this doesn't work, the main consequence of this is that if it doesn't work, your opponent can have the chance to counter you. So if you can't land the counter shot, let's say I step back and then I try to throw a cross, which misses, I don't have enough time anymore to, again, go out because I'm now on my heel, alright? And then I transfer that over to the front leg when I throw my left. If they counter me back, it's going to be much harder to get out. But the main advantage of this is that if you step back on your heel, you're far more balanced, alright? And you can put more power on this counter shot. So you can see this a lot in Rigondeaux, you can see this a lot in Ugas, you can see this a lot in, who else? In Lara as well, alright? So here's how it looks like. Heel, bang! Measuring. Heel first, bang! Alright? Heel first, bang, bang! So that's the first one. Secondly, is going to be a bait into a pot shot. So what they do is, they stay relatively mid-range, okay? Probe in here. And if the opponent does not throw anything, what they do, bam, pot shot, alright? Again, probe. If they don't do anything, they take this front foot, they step in, they widen their stance very much, and then they get out, and then they exit right away. Boom. So probe, if the opponent doesn't bite, bam, lengthen that stance very long, and then they step back right away. Okay, probe, right hook, bang, or left hook if you're a southpaw, probe, step in, uppercut, and then step out right away. So it's just pot shots. So what this enables them to do is that it gives their opponent options. So what happens is, if you don't throw, your opponent can, or if you don't throw anything, they're gonna throw that pot shot. If you throw something, they're gonna counter you. So they stay in mid-range. This is the fundamental aspect to it. You have to be willing to stay in mid-range. So here, if the opponent bites for the bait, boom, bah, short left or short right. If the opponent bites for the fake or for the bait, bang, okay? If opponent bites for the fake, bam, check hook. So that's the second one. Finally, the third one, and the final Cuban counterpunching technique that I want to talk about today is going to be the long lead guard into a check hook. So this is applicable for both southpaws and orthodox. So here's how it looks like. I'm extending my lead hand once again. I'm the Cuban. My opponent throws something, I keep this lead hand, alright? I don't retract it back to try and block the shot. I keep this lead hand out, and I don't try to do this. Mexicans do that shit, alright? Not Cubans. So when I step back, I'm not gonna go here. I'm gonna go here. And then from here, I'm gonna just pull it back slightly, and then throw my hook. Not a lot of power behind that shot, but it lands, alright? So again, this is kind of similar to the Russian counter. Keeping this lead hand extended, opponent throws, I'm keeping that extension, alright? And then I'm slightly retracting it back, boom. Here's how it looks like in full speed. Alright? Keeping that lead hand extended. And then just throwing the hook like that.